Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. I thought I'd make a little video tonight. Some of the things I'm thinking about doing is I wanted to put some shields on my boat, and I did have some cinnabar that I have found, and I wanted to dye some red leather and make some cool red shields. You don't see a lot of that color, so we're gonna make some shields, throw them on the boat, and I think we're going to go off to the Sunrift experiment. I believe if I jump through a translocator that I have through the Lazarus, I should be able to have a short trek over to, well, medium trek to over there. All right, let's go check out whether or not our leather is done being dyed. I only used 10. Oh wow, that really took up a lot of that. I was hoping to have more left to do some other cool stuff, but all right, well that's the way it be. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but I did do meteoric iron for the metal on there. I thought white and red would really pop. Let's. Of course, I gotta look up the recipe. I don't make shields often. And let's look under the leather reinforced wooden shield. Don't matter which kind. I just want to see. And I did use. I've got aged wood on there. So okay, let's do it up. Let's make some shields. So we got to do a 1, 2, 3. The boss in the center. The hoop up here. Oh, we don't need 2 of those. Although, technically, yeah, why don't I do it? Why don't I just make 2 at the same time? Okay, that's looking pretty cool as it is. But now let's pop some leather on it. And see, oh yeah, that looks really cool. Check that out. Okay. I can dig it. I'm liking it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. I might have to make another one of these, right? Okay. I like it. I mean, the yellow, not so much with the yellow specks. I do have some meteoric steel I could also make some with. I wonder if that would be better. Um, Steel, copper. I don't know. I'll have to decide what looks best, but I do like the white with it. Alrighty. Let's go run down to the boat and put it on there. I was raising turkeys and hens and all that and decided they're not worth it, so I just let them go. And these darn things keep on hovering around my elk. I believe it's because they're sniffing out the food in there. I get a lot of animals. Strangely, they don't do it a lot to the barn where the other animals are, because I also have a lot of different food in there. Oh, look at this beautiful! I see it. The tree is flowering. We're coming into spring. Beautiful. This one's a pear tree. Pear tree one gets real white. I like it. Get me out of here. Okay. I suppose I could trim that up. I just kind of like the nature of it being hidden over here. Alright, so I never did this before. Apparently somewhere you can, it says control and attach. Oh yeah, look at that. That just dresses it up, doesn't it? Oh, I gotta probably have this. Okay, why isn't it? Well, because I'm doing shift. Uh-huh. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. Is there another color I should do to go with it? Um, Now I gotta swap out that lantern for a meteoric iron lantern. I'm pretty sure I got one back at the house here. Let's go check on the boathouse. Everything's here. No raccoons got in here, right? Chewed up anything? Gorgeous view. I want to make a floating dock out there somewhere. I've got a couple ideas on how I can do that. I think I'll have to pillar up from the bottom, and then once I get a platform built, I can build more on that. All right. So I'm thinking meteoric iron lantern will go great with that, and maybe because I went with the red because I've got the red here. Probably should have did gray. I'll think about that. I will think about it because I also wanted to make a red tailored gambeson. Other than it's black, I'm kind of getting bored of the black. And the black looks like it's, I don't know, like it's always beat up, I think. It doesn't really have a dark enough black that it made me think what I wanted to, which was, of course, like, a little kid, I wanted to be like a ninja. Let's see what he's got going on. I'm always nervous over here because I always get attacked by bears when I'm here. Alright, well, 3 days, nothing new. I have a lot of this blue. Okay. Well, it's not blue, but... And where I had the turkeys and the pheasants, I decided that these were around. And it was a little tough because after you hit them a few times, they do kind of run away. But I did finally get them into here. It was a little tricky. This is kind of cool. I hope these birds end up hanging around here. I like it. Okay. So let's see what time it is. It is 4:45. Why don't we do this? Why don't we check on the farm? I don't know why I'm carrying around a lantern, too. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to find... Where did I put it? It's not in here. Can't remember. I threw it up on the ceiling somewhere and said, I'll keep it there as a placekeeper. Is that it? Yeah, okay. I think we need to swap that out on the boat, and then it'll match. Shit. Let's go back out there. I would take the elk, but all these dumb things are in the way, so... I was just saying how I like them, and now I'm calling them dumb. Thought I saw berries. Okay. I try to get things that are dark like that cleared up because out of the corner of my eye when I'm running, I think I see a bear or a wolf. Alrighty. We're going to go back down. This path makes it so much quicker to come down here. Okay. So I am going to detach that one. And attach that. Yep, that's what was throwing me off, is that brass wasn't matching with the white on there. But now that I've got the meteoric iron, wow, maybe I should do some yellow too. I think yellow would pop. I think I have some yellow dye back there. What do I have? I have blue and black. No, I don't have yellow. We should go look for some woad. I believe that's what I'm going to need for it. This is one of my next projects is to, in one of these mountains, I want to make a little hideaway, dig it out inside the mountain and build right inside of it. That would be a really cool looking thing. Oh yeah, let's look for, oh yeah, see, now that matches with the whole light color on the dock with the red. I'm definitely digging it. Yep. Looking good. feel like I need something pointed out the top there. Maybe I'll make a lightning rod and put it up there. Alright, anything I gotta check on while I come through here? I already checked with the trader, nothing interesting. I said I was going to clear up those stones, I guess, later. It's starting to get dark already, so we definitely are not going to go now. So maybe what we can do is take advantage of the time to do some chores, and then tomorrow we'll take off at a good time. I always feel like that's something too. Alrighty, moo cows. Okay, got rid of the animals there. I also wanted to put, that's what I'll do. Here's a new addition. I don't know if I'm crazy about it or not, but I think the wall's too dark and it's hiding everything in here. I wanted like a tool wall, just something I can grab it. I was going to build a tool shed, and I still may extend it out to a shed. But the one thing that's frustrating the heck out of me is these beams. I was working with them, and there was one stuck here that I could not find its anchor point no matter what I did. Like, see how like you go here, you can see that one and that one. Well, it happened again with this stupid thing where right here you can't see the anchor point. And you tear away everything. I've dug out the dirt. I've gone from below and looked up at it and looked down at it from blocks. So I think I'm just going to just leave it for now, and eventually one of these days maybe the bug will correct itself. But yeah, I mean, I can come up here and grab whatever I need. If I need another pickaxe, I need a shovel, I need some sights or some weapons, steel, and that's tin bronze, Felks. You know, I mean, I've got tools placed elsewhere where there's specific things that you work on. For example, down in the forge, there's hammers and, you know, tongs and things like that that you need. So I try to keep that stuff where you could just grab it for ease of use. Okay, a couple things. Let's go grab some food. I don't like to eat the pies unless I'm on the road. If I'm home, I like to go get whatever pot of food I cooked. And I don't like to take that stuff because you got to take a pot and a bowl, and it just takes up space. So I've got some cabbage stew here. I don't want you. I want my... Stop it. There we go. Gosh, that'll fill you up right away. I could literally like eat that little like bit all day long, and that'll keep me going. I do have some meat that's spoiling too, and I made so much of the salted meat. I made so many meals with meat that I just hate to say it, but it's going to probably rot, and I'll just put it in for compost. Okay, so we have too many lanterns. Let's look. That one's 18, that one's 20, so this is the one we want to put away somewhere. Well, I mean, I've got that light, those two lanterns. Do I really need another light in here? I don't. How about... Oh, I know where I need it. I know where I want it. But do I want that? Yeah, that'll match with it. Let's go off to a translocator, and I'm going to show you where I put a satellite farm in one of my southern biomes. I wanted somewhere to, that I can grow like peanuts and things that you can really only grow there. Okay. Just make sure I'm not putting up the one. One of them has a silver lining. Okay, so I can't. I knew I didn't think I could. Where can I put this? Can I put it on top of here? Nope. I want to just throw it on the ground. Okay. Let's find a face that we can put it on. All this is chiseled. Well, I guess I'll just throw it right there by the... I don't like that there. Yeah, I don't like it there. I feel like I need more light over by my greenhouse anyways. I'll come up with a different strategy for over there. I think I'll have to build a little thing and just put some torches or something. But this is what I wanted to do, was I wanted to put a lantern in here rather than a torch. So I got more light. Yeah, that casts much more light. And then I can put... Oh, it even casts it out here. Beautiful. Okay. And then we can use that to get back to... where the translocator is. It's not that way. It's this way. Yes, it is. See, it's hard to see. I want it so you can see it off in the distance. Okay. Let's think of something here. You know what I'm going to do? It's not going to look pretty, but it'll work for now until I come back and build some better things. I am going to put that on my offhand, first of all, so I'm not in the dark. You're going to put that like so. And, yep, that'll let me put that on there. Take that. Put her there. Now I can see it off from a distance when I want to run from here. That was my main goal, just to have a marker, like a waypoint, so I can see it. Which I did see a pretty cool waypoint mod that was out there. It's like, you know, shoots up like beams into the sky where you put them. I don't know if that's too OP or not. I've been kind of contemplating that. Another project is I filled up my translocator room. I'm using that translocator engineering one so I can move them. And now I'm ready to build the room. Good thing I did build this in anticipation. So we got to come up with another cool design. I don't think I just want to repeat what I did up here. I think it's a cool... I think I'm still going to use the blue andesite. That definitely goes with the blue and the greenish theme. I like the way the green shines off of that. So we're going to have to come down here. And then I have another basement project on the other side where I want to build an expanded kitchen, like an industrial kitchen. And then I want to move my distillery into there too. I don't, you know, maybe I'll just leave it distillery. I don't know. At least somewhere to keep wine and put those barrels out. All right, let's throw in a batch of meteoric steel. I'm going to grab some charcoal. And we're going to start another batch. I'd like to keep it going. This is actually better than steel, so it's pretty nice. Oh. You guys like my birds, huh? Alrighty, let's go in here. We are going to take the lids off. And if you haven't done this before, you have to put a layer of charcoal. Can I grab? Oh, yeah. Those always look like plates to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put down your 4 ingots, another layer, 4, oh. Pardon me, another 4, layer, ingots, layer, coffin lid, and I've got tier 2 bricks, so they were actually good the last time. I don't see anything here that looks damaged. Let's fill up the furnace. Always make sure you get that back one filled. If you do it too short, it's going to burn out before the others and then you can't reach it, and you have to either break the coal in the front or wait for it to burn out, which either way is a waste of resources. Okay. We've got her lit. It is lit up and ready to roll. I see little particles coming out the top. That looks great. These are going too. I wish I had some iron to prepare. Pardon me. Okay. I think we should also do some smithing. I like to do all my housework at night, and then during the days where I go off to my adventures. You know, I chiseled the back of this down. Now I can't put anything on it. It would have been nice to put a light on there. Maybe I could still attach one on the face here of there. I bet you I could. Hang a lantern. Red, copper one? I think a copper one would look good. Yeah, maybe. Okay, and we said we're going to do some... Let's go grab our bricks for our bloomeries. Why don't we do... we do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Pardon me, folks. I'm sorry. These winters here in real life are starting to get to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know how to count, see? Everybody, don't say you never learned anything on here. I just taught all of you how to count to 4. Now you can go conquer the world. Okay. We are going to throw down some of those. Pardon me while I take a drink. I was going to rework this whole room and all the gearing and everything, but now with the new update, I don't think I want to do anything because I'm not sure how everything's going to be affected. It's pretty, you know, I mean, my intention is this was one of the last rooms I was working on. This whole downstairs originally, this upstairs was my house. It was a dirt hut. Then I built a little wood shack. Then it upgraded to the log cabin, and this area over here was where I had my food storage for my basement. So I expanded it out, and then I made the translocator room and the pottery room and an exit out to the top. So this room has been, this basement's through an evolution. I do need to connect it to my house. I don't have a way in the basement to come over here. And originally, let's shut this thing off. Should be done. I had some rice. Yeah, there we go. I was making rice flour. I've got rice out at my greenhouse now, so... Oh, I didn't even show you guys inside that greenhouse. I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking. Alright, well, let's go get some iron here. Why don't we do magnetite? I've got enough for at least 4 of those, I think. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. That's limonite. Because we'll have 120, then that'll give us another 24, plus that'll make 84. So we won't have enough of that. So we can't do that. This is titanium. I have quite a bit of it. There's been some caves I go down that I get lucky, and I wish I remembered where this was. I didn't mark it on the map, because I'm pretty sure there was more that I left on the table. And I'm a little bit disappointed that I did that. Why don't we do 2 and 2? I have a lot more iron than that. This, where's my iron? Wait a second. Am I running out of iron? Get out of here. No, I have more somewhere. Holy smokes. Now I gotta go out on iron searches. Okay. Well. Wow. I thought I had way more iron than this. Holy smokes. Yeah, I need to go out. Maybe that's what we'll do now, is we'll go out on an iron hunt. I swear that I had more iron than this. That is crazy. I've been cooking it up like crazy thinking I had all kinds. Now I'm going into a slight panic now because I don't have enough iron. I've got tons of meteoric iron that I can make the equivalent to what I need, but, you know, you want iron. How many ingots do I... I do have a bunch of ingots out here. Alright, well... let's do this, and we're going to go out hunting for our iron. We're going to have to go look at the map. Okay. You know, the good thing, too, is there's that iron bits that I have, too, from the smithing mod. When I do these, I'll get a lot of iron back from the wrought iron. Alright. We're full on all those. Let's go put our stuff back. So we have... okay. Man, my first iron pull that I had, too, was like crazy amounts. And I remember sitting there going, there's no way I'll use all that. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got steel bits. We have quite a bit of iron bits. That's about, I don't know, probably about 10 of that. We do have a steel plate, iron plate. I don't have any iron. So I'm going to have two of those. Melachilakis. I can make a lot more lanterns. I've got quite a bit of tools. I mean, I'm fine. It's just, I like to have total abundance of things. Gotta take, what is it, 6 per, so we gotta take 24 of these. See, now I just taught you how to multiply. Count to 4, multiply. Getting all kinds of, it's like better than Sesame Street. That one's cooking. That one's cooking. That one's gonna be cooking. Sounds like it is. Alright. Alright. And to do the meteoric steel that I'm doing, you do need a steel anvil, so I did have to make one of those. I have an extra iron anvil now, so I could bust that up because I have that anvil. That'll give me like 8 ingots. Do I really need an... You know, I'm going to keep that because I might do another forge out at my other property that I'm going to make down south. I'm going to do like a southern home. So we might want to keep that. Possibly toying with the idea of making another Helve Hammer as well. So I think I'm going to leave that as is. Why don't we look on our map and see where I was seeing steel. That's silver. I think over here, rather iron I'm looking for. I think down here is where my iron was. But I dried up that mine. There's marble over there? Wait a second. I gotta go back over here and go find the marble. That's pretty awesome. I didn't realize I had the marble right there. I might even just go take a jaunt now. Okay, so that's coal. But are there 2 waypoints? Did I just mark it stupidly gray? Yeah, coal. Big. For some reason, I've been marking those gray when I started. Okay, that doesn't help. Meteor, I already got that. I thought I had... What is this? Iron. Where is that iron? Let's go... Holy smokes. You are all the way down here. Iron ore. And it's from the boat locator. Okay. Uh-huh. It's taking a while to fill in. Wow. Okay. You know what? Let's go get some. Let's go find out where I was talking about. The boat is this translocator. I called it boat because it was like I had this translocator I was going to use because, like I said, I could pick it up and bring it places. And I had it, and I was going to make it where, like, I take it wherever I go adventure. And then, hold on, what did I see? Iron. That was P, right? Come on. I'm going to be a jerk now, and I can make... Is it because right here? So anyways, it was intended to be the translocator I take with me on my boat. In case I get killed, I could always just translocate back to where my boat was. But now I have the terminus teleporter. Okay, hang on a second. Did we see iron somewhere over here, guys? Where did I see that iron? That's P. That's olivine. Aha, there's the iron ore. Okay. Piggy, scared me. You scared me, little piggy. Just lost again where it was. Oh boy, maybe it's too late in the day. There it is. Oh wait, titanium. Ooh, that's pretty good find. Remember I told you I couldn't remember where I did that? You know, I'm gonna mark this yellow because I can't find it the next time I find it on the map. Oh wait, I said over here, right? That looks like that might be something in there, right? I don't know if I explored that particular area. That looks like it might be a meteor. Where is that iron that is so well blended into the map? You know what? I'm just gonna head in this direction. Maybe something will... Maybe it'll update and there's no more snow there, and then I can see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that peach tree flowering. Wow, I didn't realize peach trees flower that color. I don't know why I would think it would be orange or peach colored. Here are those bees. Yeah, let me go over this way. I'm sure the snow is starting to melt. Good mushrooms to eat. There's a good bird I could eat. I think I do see bears in here sometimes, so I gotta be careful. Okay, let's see if it updated now. Okay. Iron ore, there it is. See what I tell you? What'd you say? You talking to me? Oh, I didn't think so. Come up behind me, scare me like that. Not much, not even fat. Wow, you didn't even eat good for the winter, did you? Poor thing. I probably put you out of your misery, actually. Yep, that was a ruin over here. I haven't been back to this one in quite a while. I got a bunch of palisades I suppose I could steal from here. I haven't even taken all the bony soil or any of that other stuff. Alright, let's double check where our heading is. We're on our way. I see another really nice looking tree. Some raccoons. Those are always easy game, early game. They don't give you much meat, but they're pretty... Oh, did I craft this too? I don't know. pink apple, and this is a peach. Yeah, I gotta remember to come back over here. Although peaches don't last very long. Peaches, you gotta eat those up right away. Oh, I passed where the iron ore was. So did I dig down? I must have gone down there. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I totally don't remember this. But I did it. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Nice. Okay, we're going to stock back up. What is this, too? Oh, this is bountiful. And this is one of the ones that, this is, what kind of iron is it? I know this is the one that, oh, I better eat that pumpkin pretty soon. Hematite, yes. That's what I found near me, and it was just like, just kept on going. Let's get a couple stacks of this, right? I always like to go to the edge of, I probably should light this up as well so we don't have any bad guys come through here. Oh, wow, this is a vast one. Bountiful everywhere. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good for a while. Okay, no more freaking out. But still, nonetheless, let's fill up our coffers. Is that what they say? This pumpkin's about to go bad. Well, you know what? Turned out to not be the Sunrift thing. Turned out to be some other stuff. Honestly, I think it's too late anyways. I don't know if my head's going to be in it tonight. My voice is starting to go. So I think what we'll do is do some boring mining and get as much of this as we can. Bountiful stuff. Oh, I should have brought an ore bomb. That would have been cool to show you. There's so much of this, and it's bountiful. It's worth just blowing it up and taking away a whole mess. I wonder if I could just like a mod to tweak it so you don't lose as much when you do it. But you already are kind of cheating a little bit by using a bomb and not having to dig like this. Found anything to build with this rock. It is a nice looking rock. I don't know, maybe I'm going to be building something out in the southern biome. I think I'm going to find a way to try to incorporate this into it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to use Kapok, and I think Kapok has some greenish hues in it. I think this might actually work out pretty well. How much more should we take here? I said I wanted to get at least a stack. Did I get more than a stack? No. Oh, that's the big crystallized piece. Holy smoke. Why don't we just keep on going? I know you guys love just watching me dig into the ground here. Or rock. These things, it's nice to have better pickaxes too, because it does make your mining go a lot faster. I used to still carry the orange copper ones and still try to like bust up the rock with that, but I was carrying two, took up extra space. These ones have such high durability and they mine so fast. They take less strikes, so in my opinion it even helps with durability even more. It was like 5 to break a stone, and this is like what, 1, 2, like almost 2.5. All right, stuff. It's got the real. This is one of the ores that actually looks really cool. Look at that color when it comes off the rock. And of course, I got the juicy ores on here. Makes it a lot easier to see this stuff. You know, as you get older, your eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Every little advantage helps. Just like the Napster thing, so I don't have to worry about my old hands getting crampy. Not to mention, I napped so many stones and so many things. What do we got here? Oh, you know what? Let's make it a full stack. And I'm going to keep those stones and get rid of some dirt to make some path stones. Usually I throw those away. I'm just wasting it. I'm not going to be back here for 48 hours, so nothing will burn out. If I was coming back, it would be worth it. Okay, we're going to come up over here. Oh, man, look at this, how far this goes. This is huge. This is huge, and it's a good find. And I'm going to put... Nope, you know what, I'm not going to. I think they could still get up too, but the drifters can climb ladders. Yep, I hear them. Perfect timing. So 2 stacks, what do you think? It's bountiful, so I think it's 5 pieces, so I should probably have maybe about 600 or 700 pieces. Maybe. Alright, we gotta go back down to the coast. Where am I? There I am. Should I go where the titanium is? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I believe there is a mod to make stuff out of titanium. Because it's all I really need it for is tier 3 bricks. And honestly, tier 2 is good too. It's not the worst one to have. Alrighty. Shoe deers. That looks really cool. Some of these, the way the grass layers and all that looks like it would be a building. These are really pretty birds. Alright, well, I remember that. I'm sure I came across this. You know, now that I'm looking at that cobblestone actually looks pretty cool. I think in the jungle area that I'm doing it, or I don't know if it's quite jungle, it's kind of somewhere between the hot biome and the jungle, I think. I think that'll look really cool. I don't know why, it just gives me like Cambodia vibes or something, like deep in the rainforest there where they have all the moss and green growing on all the stones. I wonder what was hanging me up there. Bush. Copper, right? Oh no. Looked like copper for a second. Flowering, okay. There's my translocator. See, you guys ran away for nothing. I'm out of your hair. Why don't we see what they have? Hello, Eric. What do you have to trade? That's a really nice vessel. I like these ones too. Oh, wow, do I have sea salt? I do. This is a cool one. You know what? I'm buying 2 of them. I've got the money. Oh, did he say there's too many? That was the problem? Does he only have 1 to sell? Ah, okay. Well, get more of them, darn it. We'll let you. That's one thing for sure that you see in these areas is some The southern biomes is some really bad lightning because it rains a lot here. All right. Oh, it's raining here too. And thunder and lightning. Shut down. I don't know why that's open. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's open because I was cooking. That's got 1 hour and 9 minutes, or 8 minutes. Great. Wow, that'll be done soon. All right, let's check out our haul. Let me eat this stuff and get it out of here. Oh shoot, that was a bad mushroom. I thought that was one of those good ones. Oh man. I'm just gonna eat these up because these are gonna rot. So if I just eat it now, it'll halt my hunger for a little while. Didn't pay attention. Didn't pay attention. Good thing it wasn't one of the really, really poisonous ones. What do you think on this crystallized? I got 2. Oh. Wow, 32 just for that one. That's a pretty big piece. Whoa, if there's 8 per, we're loaded. Yeah, we're loaded. Look at that. Holy smokes. This is good for a while here. What didn't quite get the full stack there. Let's see what we get. Squeeze out every little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 800 times 2 is 60. Man, that's like 900-ish. I don't feel like doing the rest of the math. Too much math for me right now. Cool, cool, cool. What's this? Might as well do this one too. Well, I got the hammer out. That sounds awesome outside right now. When we were kids, my sister and I would go run up on the front porch that was covered and get a blanket out, sit on the chairs, get a bag of chips, and just sit there and watch the rain, count the lightning and the thunder to try to guess how far the storm was away. Those were very fun, simple times. Okay. I don't have anywhere for that. I heard somebody else call it a watermelon now I can't unsee it as a watermelon. You know what? I'm going to take that out. I think I got room for these. No, I don't. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. I'm filling up with space on everything that I have down here. Okay. Well, I believe there's room in... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of this. This was a project where I had like a... It looked pretty cool. It was actually like a glass fireplace. And it looked really cool, but just didn't fit in the house where I wanted it. I was going to rework it. All right. So we'll put storage stuff in here. That would be something better suited for over here. Oh. And we'll put like crates and all the storage stuff here. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of some rhyme to the reason, or reason to the rhyme, whatever the saying is. Alright, I'm gonna go cook up some bush meat. See if we need more charcoal. We do. that up. Okay, let's go put, I don't have any to put back, so let's see. What's my guess? 30%. Oh, 9%. That's terrible. I'm way off. Maybe I was just very hopeful. All right. Let's check on the progress of our crops. These are moving along pretty good. I think they deserve a watering. If you notice, this is terra preta. When you take potash and you put it onto high fertility, it turns it into terra preta. So whenever I go to now those traders and they have it, I make sure that I buy it, and I've been slowly converting all this over. It's just a lot cheaper than having to make it. And then I think I did some ground up bones and threw that out for fertilizer before this season. I think before last season I did saltpeter, and I do have a bunch of compost, but I want to keep that for my other farm because I'm starting to grow that. I mean, technically all you really need to grow to survive is like cabbage and some like spelt or rice grain. But you want to grow flax because you get the fibers out of it to make clothes and sails and linen and bucket handles and all the other things you need. But like just to survive to eat, and then you just need some kind of fruits, which you could live off of berries. And then you can make the berries into jam if you get some honey, and that'll last you through winter. Really don't need a lot of variety, but I try to do a little variety. It just makes it fun. It's like in life, you know. You could probably eat one thing to survive and be okay, but in the game we don't really taste anything. But we're simulating like life, right? I was just watching something where they took I don't know how many it was, like 100 or something chat bots and threw them into Minecraft, and it was really scary at the level of thinking that they put into on their own independently to create worlds and jobs and relationships and all this stuff. And I don't know, this stuff is just too crazy, too loco. I think one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to have to trim the bushes, and I want to reshape this and put some white bricks around it and some blue andesite in there. And there's a plaque I want to put on this statue. So there's some stuff. I wonder if my bee honey needs to get done. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is to do a bunch of this housework. I know I said I was going to do the Sunrift experiment, but if you can't hear, for some reason I'm starting to lose my voice before I lose it and get laryngitis or whatever it's called. I think I'm just going to end the game and just have everybody have a good night. I'm sorry I couldn't take you out exploring more. Maybe next time we'll do that. And we'll take a look at that Sunrift experiment and see how cool that is. But in the meantime, everybody, spend time with your friends, your family, all the people that are important in your life, and take care. God bless.